just, you know, like not all judo crosses over to jiu-jitsu, but a lot of it can because of the grips, because of the gi. And a lot of judo can cross over to no-gi too. If you look at Greco-Roman wrestling, it's essentially no-gi judo. Like that is exactly how I see it. It's a lot of upper body work, but you don't have the collar to manipulate. So study both. You ever see people get into this? That's in every Greco-Roman practice room, right? So here's what we're gonna get into now. How can we use this this throw like this at first when we talk about? Okay, a lot of ways to get into this, and in different takedown arts, you all these different grips to do this one thing, right? Again, don't get too hung up on the grips because there's a whole bunch of them, and sometimes they can cloud things up for you, in my opinion, right? So here's what we're gonna do. Sharp, come in and get a body lock on me to the side, okay? Like what? See my hip? I'm standing up straight right now. When he pulls my hips in, right this side, yeah, suck them in like that, like, you know, like our wrestling coach MacArthur, we did a single or a body lock to you. It feels like he's feeding you. He's a heavyweight. It feels like he's like pushing you under his legs, okay? So he's like that, okay? If anybody ever body locks you that way, when he sucks you in, come into your throat, right? Now, let's get into some details. Each time we do a throw, we'll get into some details about it. And we'll start adding on subs. This is the pin. In judo, it's called kesa, right? A lot of catch wrestlers call it head arm ride, right? So the three main components I want you to deal with right now is the head. We gotta have it with our arm, okay? When you have this, it's hard. I don't pinch this all the time. It's hard for him to get the elbow to the mat though if I do pinch it. One of the main escapes is to get your elbow to the mat. And he's gonna get his head out, or as he does that, I start coming down, he starts, you know, coming up or getting his guard back, one or the other. All of those things are not good for me. So, this, I want to grab that tendon on the inside, right? There, just the bottom of my hamstring, and latch onto it. So I want to capture his head in that way, and if he's ever trying to get his elbow out, I pinch the head. I don't do it all the time, okay? Now, this is either going to be in or out. We'll see options with both of us today. If it's out, great. You can push it over. You can lift up and make the pin even worse. All right, push it over and go to chokes. We'll see some different options. Or the arm is under your arm. Okay, this is another really good one. But here's the thing. When you're here, he can grip and he can bridge you up and roll you over. Okay, so how we deal with that is we sink our weight down. If he tries to bridge me up, I'm just dead weight. A lot of you probably seen, like everybody says this for self-defense. Okay, relax, stand back up, just like normal. I'm gonna pick this up here. All right, same thing, drop your weight. It don't work. I'm doing that in that pin. It's the same exact concept. So yeah, I'll show the throw a couple more times. But all this stuff, if you get thrown and you get reversed immediately, it's not cool. So start trying to do stuff when you hit the mat. All right, so bridge me up and just get my weight over you. That. See, I had to post. Sometimes you do have to post, but it's not the best idea. You can recover from it, but right now, go. All right, try and get your elbow out. Go that way. Try and like run away from me. Turn into me. Okay, so you're gonna clock away, or they're gonna turn in. They're gonna try and get their elbow down to get out, take the back. They're gonna try and bridge you up. The main things you gotta watch out for. And when you get taken down, you can kind of talk to your partner and feel that out. Okay. So we're here. He comes in, body lock. He tries to bridge me, right? Sink down. He tries to get his elbow to the mat, pull up. He was going that way, so I walked with him. He comes back into me. So, a lot of debate on the best way to keep your legs. The highest profile jiu-jitsu match that anybody ever tapped to this is a position, is a compression, a sub. The legs are this way. The way I have them right now. And that's Dean Lister, Josh Barnett. So a lot of people are doing this because they don't want to get their hook insert here because they're worried about that head coming out again. Okay? Most people, you train very long, you're familiar with that. Okay, you can take your back, put you in the truck. Do that again. Okay? So when he gets this, if I cross, right, kind of extend my feet away, and keep him from not only getting out, but also get that chest compression again. So, just a little bit about how you put your feet. And if he's trying to lift you up, have all your weight on the mat. Otherwise, have a little bit of it off the mat, riding on him. Okay? So, just micro level hip turn versus that. Right? See that? Just kind of the action. I need to turn and hit the leg all at once. And I'm doing this. I'm not trying to hurt my own elbow, but I also don't want to crack his ribs too bad. He did volunteer to come up here and help me. But I'm kind of, this is a detail I got a long time ago from Sean Church. We're doing takedowns with him. And he's like talking about falling on the forearm. And they talk about that in judo as well. It's a muscle. Right, but you can kind of err on it and fall on your elbow. So I'm doing that because Sharpie's my friend and teaching with me today. I don't want to hurt him, right? But if I'm in a tournament, I'm just gonna land on you. It's not everybody I've ever trained with or how judo guys like, yeah, I just landed on him. I don't have to differentiate. It's time to land on him in the tournament. Never had a problem not doing it. He pulls me in. See, that went down. Then get your ride. Okay. That throw is called body drop. That's the translation, Tai-Otoshi in judo. It's a basic, one like the first 10 throws. All right. So using it as a counter though, that's a little bit more applicable than this. But this is the key to the door. All right. This was also the warm up for us. So Tai-Otoshi off the body lock counter, and we'll add some stuff onto that in a minute. All right. 1, 2.